Good morning, fam. Happy Wednesday for me. Today is leg day, the dreaded leg day. But my leg day really isn't that bad for me because I've gotten pretty used to it. So I'll explain what I go over after I complete the workout today. But we got my coffee right here, ready to go. Once I clear that up, we'll be hitting the gym for legs. And I think what I'm going to try and do is get a few steps in after I finish my workout because number one, yesterday I did not do any treadmill whatsoever. I just got the steps throughout the day that I would normally get on a work day, right? Which was about 2,000 or something minuscule like that. So, but the previous few days I went ham on the 12K steps per day. So, feeling pretty good about that. Day of rest on steps. I'm not gonna cry about it too much. Today, though, it's going to be harder to get the steps in, which is another problem because my day of work today is going to be my longest day. So I'll be leaving here at about noon to get to work at 1, and then I don't stop working until about, let's say, 8:30 at night. So no breaks unless we have cancellations in between. So we'll see how many steps I can get in today. I'm going to shoot for at least 10,000 steps, and 12K may not happen, I'm not sure, but if I can get at least half of 12K, like 6,000, I'll be pretty happy with a Wednesday walk session. But anyway, I'm off to the gym after finishing my coffee right here, and I'll see you after the workout. Okay, step counter is sitting at 7,329 right now. I got about an hour in at the gym. So that was after the leg workout that I put in, which was very, very heavy. I did 2 sets of squats, both were drop sets, and after I do 1 set of squats, I follow it up with calf raises from the ground. I put the 25-pound disc weight on the floor, and I put my foot on top of it, so I have a little bit of an incline like that, so I can work the entire calf, both reverse and then the upward. I think they call this dorsal flexion, right? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so I push up one leg at a time and do both legs. So that's after 2 sets of squats, 1 main and then 1 drop on squats, and I do 2 full sets of all of that. So that's the big boy right there. Once that's finished, then we are going to do leg curls, right? No, leg extensions for your quads. So I just use the machine, right? So again, 2 sets fully. 1 is a main and then drop set, then do it again, main, drop set after about 2 minutes of rest. Then we go to leg curls, which is hamstrings, so same exact thing. Then we pivot over and finish with hip abductors going out this way for the glutes, right? So I get a lot of glute workout on the squats, obviously, but I want the side of the glute as well to be worked. So I use hip abductors going out this way on the machine. So most of you probably have seen that where you push out with your knees. So, and that's it. So that was the leg workout, and I followed it up with about an hour of walking, and we're sitting about 7,300 steps right now, which is incredible, before 11 o'clock. So I got started about, I would say, 8:15ish, 8:30, something like that. But I'm feeling really good about this morning. So I'm definitely going to be completing, breakfast is ready, I'm going to be completing my steps tonight for sure on the treadmill at home, and that'll be a wonderful Wednesday of completing my goals, along with the huge work day that I have ahead of me. So despite all that, anyways, let's eat. I'm hungry, and then I'll see you in the car before work. I forgot to showcase breakfast. This is what it's looking like right now. That thing is a monster. That's 1,200 calories right there that I want to get down. But I'm feeling it this morning because of what I just discussed. The big leg workout combined with over half of my cardio complete. So your boy's hungry. Let's eat. Your boy's here sitting outside of work. I like to park quite a bit a ways from the office just because I want to make sure I am getting extra steps. I'm cheating the system a little bit there to get closer to 10K. And if all does go well, maybe I'll end up getting to 10K steps before I even get home. And I can either just quit right there because 10K is the minimal goal, but for me it's 12K. So I might as well just bust out a few more thousand steps, right? 2,000 or 1,000, whatever, when I get home on the treadmill. So We will get 12,000 steps today, no problem. But regardless, after the workday is finished, I need to think about what I'm going to be doing for dinner. So, as I said earlier, this day of Wednesday is going to be very, very long for me. It's currently my longest day of teaching throughout the week with 0 breaks unless I have cancellations in the middle. So we're going to be starting teaching at 1 p.m. in the afternoon today in about 30 minutes. And we're going to work nonstop, assuming no cancellations, until about 8:45 at night. So the store goes from 1 p.m., or my schedule at the store goes from 1 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. when they close, and then I have to travel to a residence to teach 3 more students at said residence, and that takes until about 8:45, maybe even closer to 9 p.m. So, and I don't get home until about 9:30 p.m., 9:40, sometimes even 9:45, depending on slow people on the road. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man, it's a very long day. We're not gonna have any time to cook as soon as I get home. I'm gonna have to get takeout again. I'm not getting McDonald's again, so I'm probably just gonna drop off at the local Waffle House and grab some red meat, whatever that entails. They have ribeyes there. They have ground beef patties there. I can, discertain what I want to get depending on their secret menu, which they know that I like to look at the secret menu. They know my diet. So anyway, let's get the workday started. I'm ready to go. I have a lot of energy to get this day complete. So yeah, I'll see you after the workday is done, right before dinner. Okay, workday at the store is complete. But my workday just got a ton shorter because my residence that I usually go to had to cancel for the month. They won't be back until the end of the month. So I'm going to have shorter Wednesdays going forward, which is kind of nice, right? But the last couple of students had to cancel this evening at the store, so I got out of there at 6 p.m. So I had a much shorter day today. So 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., 5 hours, as opposed to what, 7.5 to 8 hours. I'll take that. So anyway, now I have time to get back home, get the rest of my steps in, and then figure out what I want to do for dinner instead of having to do takeout. I may still do the Waffle House thing, I don't know. So, but I do have some tasty food in the freezer, so we might get some good eating tonight. We'll see. But I'll catch you back home. We are back home, ready to consume some dinner. I had to pivot yet again, unfortunately, because when I got home, I realized that I had not de-thawed anything from my freezer to eat for dinner. So I did not plan ahead properly like I should have. But the takeout is a Taco Bell meal, and I'll go over that in just a second, how I keep it as close to carnivore as possible. But before that, I got home, and then much to my delight, my mother wanted to go on an evening walk with me around the block a few times, right? And I definitely said yes because I wanted to get the rest of my steps in. And I 100% am down for doing the rest of my steps outside rather than inside on a treadmill. So outside is always best. Anyways, my step tracker is currently sitting at 12,000 right now. Just under 12,000 is like 11,940. I'm going to count that 100%. So we made our 12K steps today. Very, very happy about that with a really, really good workout in the morning. But after I completed my steps, went and got the Taco Bell meal, and here it is. We were sitting here with 2 double beef burritos, and I'm going to go over very quickly how I alter these to make it as carnivore as possible, even though we are eating the tortillas. The tortillas definitely have some carbohydrates, about 22 carbohydrates per tortilla. So 44 at the most, not crazy bad. We're still way under 100 carbs anyways, like I typically would. I would probably go like what? Back in the day doing 200 to 300 carbohydrates for my diet, trying to make sure I got enough food. But yeah, 44, I'm not going to really cry about too much. We've been doing pretty good. Anyways, the way I alter these burritos is as follows. So I get 2 double beef burritos from Taco Bell, which is $2.79 per burrito. And I alter it by taking all the carbs out of the burritos. So we take out the Fiesta strips, we take out the rice. I also take out the nacho cheese sauce and leave a little bit of the sour cream. I say easy sour cream. And I also take a little bit of the shredded cheese. I say easy shredded cheese. That way I don't overdo it on dairy too much. So, but for the meat part, this is really awesome. For the meat part, it's already double beef. I add extra beef, so we get triple. We get triple beef, so an extra side of beef per burrito. And I also add steak to the burrito. So I'm getting a ton of red meat in both of these burritos. I always feel good after this meal anyways. It doesn't really tire me out or give me any problems. So not everybody's going to react the same way as me. So if you want to try this, by all means you can. But if it gives you problems, stop immediately. I'm not advocating that you cheat on carnivore like I am doing right now. So, but I'm just being transparent with everybody and making sure that I log everything accurately throughout my entire journey here. So anyways, that's been the day, and I will come back to you guys tonight with a nice cup of decaf in hand and go over what tomorrow is planned for. So tomorrow is a back and buy day? Yeah, I'll go over all of that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. I'm hungry. Let's eat. All right, fam, I got my decaf here ready to go. I'm gonna get this down and then shack up for the night here pretty soon. So right now I'm just chilling out to some Game Chops radio. If you don't know about Game Chops, it's a channel on YouTube that showcases video game remix tunes. Check this out real quick. It's a total vibe. Game Chops is the name of the channel. Here is the channel right here. Very, very retro-y and nostalgic. I love this channel. I've been listening to this for many years at this point, for sure. So go check out Game Chops and get your retro vibe on. So as I was sitting here thinking about what to do for tomorrow, I realized that de-thawing the meat for tomorrow is not going to work because I usually have my friend over to write music together in the evening on Thursday nights, and we usually have dinner together before we write music. So he comes over about 7:30 p.m. and we get some food and then come back to the house and write music together. So de-thawing the meat is gonna have to be for Friday night's dinner time. So luckily we usually go to this place on Thursday nights that's like a Chipotle style place, and we get like a bowl of meat, or we get like a burrito filled with meat, or at least I do. So tomorrow, I'm probably just going to get a bowl filled with a whole bunch of meat. So they usually have steak, ground beef, they have chicken there, they have birria there, so some delicious stuff. They have pork, whatever really I want to get, I can just load up on meat and then have what I want. So a little harder to track the calories on that, but whatever. So as long as it's carnivore, I'm okay with it. But tomorrow morning is going to be the buys and back workouts. I will go over everything that I do tomorrow morning, but expect to hear about pull-ups, rows, lower back stuff, lat pull downs, etc. The routine will be in full in the morning. So after I finish back and biceps, I will try to get as many steps in as I can before having lunch with my father. Usually I have lunch with my father on Thursday afternoons. Before noon, should I say, 11 p.m. or 11:30 p.m. we have lunch together every Thursday. So after lunch, I usually have a bunch of free time until I start teaching my students, either starting as late as 5 p.m. in the evening or sometimes 3 p.m. It depends on the schedule. So tomorrow is an earlier day, 3 p.m. And during that free time, I can do really whatever I want. I can, get stuff done around the house, or I can do some work right here on my desk, whatever I see fit right there, or just chill for a while after putting in a whole bunch of work in the morning. So, but anyway, that's going to be the day tomorrow. I'll take you through the entire day as much as I possibly can, if I'm not too tied down with other things tomorrow. So I will try to record as much as I possibly can. But thank you all so much for watching these videos. It's been an amazing journey so far. It's only been a few days, but I'm having a ton of fun just recording and documenting everything. It really helps keep me accountable, just watching these videos back really, and making sure that I know what the routine is, to keep reminding myself, hey, you have a challenge, you're on a goal, keep at it. It really, really does help to just record and document everything. So, and you all help that much more. So thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow for Thursday's workout, food, walking, and maybe I'll showcase some music tomorrow. We'll see. So see you tomorrow, fam. Thank you.